Hey out there, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? You know what, I kind of screwed it up in the very last video, so before we get to the fun today, which you know is going to be, how'd they call him? What was it, Captain-General? Whatever. Trajann Valoris, the head of the Adeptus Custodies, aka the Emperor's Chosen Bodyguard. What we're going to do is take a moment out and we'll have a word from our unofficial sponsor. Hey, all you viewers to play later, how we doing today? I know, new month, we have a new unofficial sponsor of the channel. Copper Johns is joining the family for the month. I will be integrating this video in some upcoming ones. Guys, seriously, you've gone to cons, Adepticon just finished up. You know that maybe you want to have that slantishy fun, but man, you got Nurgle's rot. Dude, Copper John's got you hooked up. They got beard oil, they got beard butter, they've got beard wash, they've got bar soaps. They've got everything you need to take care of your body. They've got supplements and other great things. Look down below in the description box. You're going to see a link right to their right to their web store. Check them out. Let them know I sent you. You will not be disappointed by anything you buy from them. Alright, now some of you know by watching the channel, for some reason I am getting hooked on painting Custodies. There is something about that gold armor, bringing it from a dark to a light and darkening it back down a little bit, but still making it pop. There's just something about that gold and that red and the gems that is appealing to me. Will I make a full Custodies force? I don't know. I mean, we all know 10th edition is on the way, right? But let's get the adulting out of the way right now. Currently, as of filming this video on Wednesday, April 5th, 2023, Captain-General Trajann Valoris is currently 38.25 Prime, same day eligible on Amazon. I will tell you, be careful with that same day eligible stuff because you're going to get it later on in the day depending when it triggers their little queue. But okay, so if you're going to do it, you've got to go big and you got to get the boss man, right? I will state for the record that little feather that's right there, for some reason it just bugged the crap out of me. Brought out the sprue clippers and pow, gone. Now, here's the back of the box for all you guys who like the artwork. And I will say this, if you want to paint it stock style, the Games Workshop Heavy Metal Team style, and try to copy that, save your boxes so you can always refer to the box art. Or get out there on YouTube. There's lots and lots and lots of incredible painters out there. Like everything else with Games Workshop, I'll show you the miniature here in a moment. He's one I'm really, really proud of and how it came out. Everything you get is going to come on a sprue. Or in this case, with Trajann, it was 2 of them. I like how they kind of sandwiched them in there, and there really was no wasted parts. The only problem I had was lining up a cloak, just because of how things moved and everything else. You get your little instruction book. How to put it together. He goes together really, really smooth. He does, except, like I said, there was, like, right around here, around that step. Lining up the cloak with down here and making sure the knee pads and, or I should say the side pauldrons or whatever, are squared away. It was a bit of a challenge. But you get weapon stats on the back. And like I said, it's beautiful, beautiful artwork. Alright, let's get you squared away, and let's get the miniature out here for you guys. Like I said, recently with filming these, I have really loved having the miniature painted up to show it off to you guys. I am not... I don't know how to say this. I'm not one of those heavy metal guys. I'm not a world-class painter. I'm not. I'm a dude who sits down and really, really enjoys geeking out and making the miniatures come to life. Whew. The one thing about Custodies I absolutely dread and I hate is with some of them on the back, you've got the Aquila. So when you're building up your highlights and you're building and you're shading and you're using washes and using contrast, be careful because you could fill in some of those little lines. And you got to get under a really bright light at times to get in there and fill that out. I really like what I've come up with for the power axes. Basically, it's a bluish metal from Vallejo military color. I take Apothecary White, I believe it is, and I draw little lines, let that dry, and then I take Frostheart and I give it a wash. So the Apothecary White comes through like it's the little lightning bolts going through. He was seriously, in my opinion, 3 big pieces. The gold armor, the red cloak, and, the tabard, and, well, the lion. The lion, depending how fancy you want to go. I will recommend, Games Workshop has a great one by Peachy. I think it was like 4 colors that I used. And to me, that lion really, really popped. There's also another one by the War Hipster. If you really want to get an advanced lion pelt, go check out the War Hipster. There's a lot of these that I feel just benefit from simple, striking, bold colors. Because with the Custodies, remember, their armor needs to pop. It needs to be bright. They need to bring the Emperor's radiance right in your face to show you that his glory is divine. At least according to their credo from what I've read. It was really fun to paint. It was really interesting to get in there. And the base is just astrogranite, not astrogranite debris, but astrogranite and a Reikland flesh shade. So you're getting a muddy kind of cityscape ruin thing. You know, I'm thinking to myself, okay, still on Terror, still doing something. Not like the Custodies really go to war with the Astartes anymore. But I keep remembering, because I'm reading the Siege of Terror, everything was basically done at the Emperor's Palace. So, yeah. And I know, he's not the guy from way back when, but it's still fun to paint it that way and keep that cohesive thing going throughout my force. I did a lot of little simple highlights on this thing. The gold is about 9 different colors. The red is about 6. And it's standard recipes that I've built up, and I went, okay. But with Trajann, I changed one of the shades. I think I went from a light shade from the Army Painter to like a medium or a strong tone, just to give him a little darker, little more in-depth armor. He's the boss. He really, truly needs to stand out on the battlefield because he's the guy you want all your boys looking at and going, hell yeah, we're coming over there. But yeah. Real simple, real easy to do. Just take it in small steps. You know, like that old saying, how do you eat an elephant? Bite by bite. That's the best way I can tell you to go for miniature painting. Sit down, allot yourself some time, work in that time frame. When that time frame is done, step back. Don't try to do everything in a day. And I said this the other night on the commission. We all start like drunken little 3-year-olds on acid with watercolors going, this is great, this is awesome, oh my god, look what I'm doing. And in our head, it looks like a Golden Demon entry. To everybody else, it looks like a Jackson Pollock. And if you don't know what that is, go Google it. Okay, seriously, and get an education, really. But, we are at the most fun part of the video for me. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, and anger. All that fun stuff right down below. Do you use a Custodies force? Do you have Captain-General Trajann in your force? Did you enjoy painting him? Did you go stock? Did you go differently? Because I will admit, I am looking at those Shadow Keepers Custodies, and I'm going, black, gold trim, big old beat stick coming into battle? Okay, I want to paint some of you guys. But still, you know, with 10th on the way, I'm kind of holding back on a lot of purchases and seeing what's going to roll out and how to establish a force. And we're going to go with that. But now, if I made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during this video, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But there we go, guys. My take on Captain-General Trajann Valoris of the Adeptus Custodies. I want to thank you for watching this one. I hope you're having a great day today, a safe day today, and I seriously look forward to meeting all of you one day across the tabletop.